I pitched the board on that complete strategy, which is what we've deployed since then. And then I also explained to them we'd lose $400 to $500 million the first year, a couple $100 million the second year, third year maybe 100 to 200 million, and then in the fourth and fifth year start to get to below $100 million. And I think I said we wouldn't be profitable until probably 2025, and we got there in 2024. Fortunately, I'd say how it's unfolded is completely different than anyone could have imagined.
What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be covering the SoFi stock. And you just heard it from the CEO himself that when he pitched this one-stop shop to the board of directors for SoFi, he said it's going to take, 4 to 5 years of losses. And guys, it could not be a better time for anyone entering the SoFi stock right now, because I believe those losses are going to be gone forever. The company is heading towards full year profitability for 2024. They already hit profitability earlier than expected for the CEO in 2023 at the end of Q4. So guys, you usually saw in the past couple of years, companies would continue to rise up as long as they were showing growth and scale, even holding massive losses. But we're out of those times right now, and companies are really getting hit harder when they continue to show massive losses or profits declining. So it could not be a better time for any new investor to be understanding and doing due diligence on the SoFi stock. That's what I'm doing on this YouTube channel, bringing everyone as much information as possible to understand the company better and better every single week. If you find any of this information useful, be sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow the channel past 20,000 subscribers. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. This is what we opened up the whole video with Anthony Noto talking about what it would take to scale a one-stop shop. And guys, you're going to get massive losses. The company went public in like 2020. We also have 2023 is not even on here, but you can see 200 million, 200 million, 484 million, 300 million, probably another 300 million last year. So massive losses to grow a company from 500,000 users in 2018 to 7.5 million in 2023. And now that we are profitable and we have the scale, we're entering new marketing partnerships with the NBA, the NFL stadium, and we're going to continue to have scale in members with profitability. So for 2024, it could not be a better time for anyone to learn about the SoFi stock. Just doing your due diligence right now. This is the absolute perfect time, and that's why I continue to knock out these videos, because the prices we're at right now are just absolutely incredible. When you're talking about a company in the banking sector, one of the slowest growing sectors in the world, guys, we're talking 5 to 10% growth max for some of these legacy banks. And SoFi just put up 35% growth and potentially going to see another 20 to 30% growth this year with profitability, guys. The price to sales is a good way to value, some of these legacy banks at 2 to 3 times sales. That's the industry standard. SoFi is trading at like a 3.5x right now. So I just keep continuing to tell everybody I believe this stock should be trading at 6 times sales, which brings us around $16 price target. That's fair value. Take a look at the overall market today, guys. S&P 500 was pretty much flat. Dow red. NASDAQ up slightly, 0.37. Russell 2000, of course, this is what we always want to see, those small caps. It's been bouncing around that $200 level on the IWM as well, up 1.34%. You can see SoFi was just rocketing today, up 7% on the day, down slightly in the after hours. Let's take a look at volume. Volume coming in a little bit higher at 65 billion from the average of 51 billion. Market cap is still under 9 billion, guys. So guys, I put this out on my Twitter, and we usually see days like this. You get your ordinary pump and dump from SoFi back to 0% gains on the day. Even sometimes this stock can go red when we get these nice little 3 to 5% days. But I said buyers just keep stepping in, and also remember that this stock is 17% short. So guys, look, we were up about 7% early on in the day at 1140. And you can see we got this nice little bounce right here at about 4% gain. We usually go straight back to pre-market levels in the morning and just dump below this. But look, guys, the buyers stepped in, later on in the afternoon. So you're talking about right here at 1 p.m. And then look at this, guys. We just hit a new level high out of nowhere above the 7%, finishing up 7.1% on the day. So you have not seen this from the SoFi stock in a long, long time, guys. I think the institutions are continuing to come in and buy up these dips. But another thing to consider is, look at this, guys. Just a week ago, we could see SoFi was sold 17% short. What you need to understand with short interest this high, it can only end two ways: massive failure or a moon launch, in my opinion. So when you're seeing short interest at these levels, you're talking about a company potentially going bankrupt or, potentially short squeezing to the moon. So I see SoFi at either $3 or $30. I don't see anything in between over the next 12 to 16 months. That is the only way this can turn out with short interest at these levels. But guys, remember, 150 million shares sold short just a week ago at 17% short interest of the float. Just fast forward a week, guys, we're getting 158 million shares sold short at 17.36% of the entire float. So guys, short interest continues to rise even as we're getting this nice little reversal. So whoever is betting on the SoFi stock to fail, they continue to place their bets higher. Understand, guys, this is, hundreds upon hundreds of investors, and you'll never understand that everyone's opinion is going to be different towards the SoFi stock, especially on a bear, a negative sentiment. All you need to do is continue to do your due diligence, understand what the management is trying to accomplish, full year profitability, stellar growth this year, deposits skyrocketing, losses decreasing. I mean, the list goes on, guys. I believe SoFi is in a great spot for 2024. Guys, take a look at this. This is the Google update of the Q4 earnings. Remember, when we went up to about 950 or so on our amazing earnings, we got 4 sell ratings coming out from multiple analysts, just making up Fugazi garbage, getting us downgrades, sell ratings. But look what happened inside of the actual earnings, guys. Just look at the numbers. Revenue growth, 36%. Net income, 219% year over year increase. Diluted EPS, 140% increase. Net profit margin, profitability, 7.9%, 187% increase. Does this make sense for 4 sell ratings? And the company also giving 2026 guidance of, 800 million profit, guys. This is just a stock that is just getting massive manipulated. You can see the short interest continues to rise up. You're just getting a lot of FUD inside of the SoFi stock. But I'm telling you, if you just remain patient, buy up dip opportunities, and keep doing due diligence, you just saw what the SoFi CEO said of what the whole plan was. The plan was 4 years of massive losses to scale the business. They did that scaling. Now they have 7.5 million users that they can cross by, and they don't plan to have losses any further. This is an amazing time for anybody that's new to the SoFi stock to start doing due diligence immediately, seeing if this is the right opportunity. But guys, I believe this stock is significantly undervalued when you just look at the growth rates from other legacy banks, and take a look at the short interest when you compare it to other, fintech, technology, AI stocks that we follow, guys. 17% for SoFi, Palantir 6, Robinhood 5, Square 3, Nubank 2, PayPal 2. This is just incredible. The amount of bears that are against this company to continue to show profitability, full year profitability, and just amazing management. This is going to change, in my opinion, guys. These guys will get either squeezed or the short interest will go down eventually once we get a couple more quarters. Like I said, with short interest this high, the stock should only end 2 ways: bankruptcy, $2-3, or $30, in the next 12 to 18 months. That's the only way I can see it. I just can't see the stock continue to float around these levels of like a $10-12 for much longer. And guys, let's just look if the customer is happy. Does the customer believe in the product? Just look where people are parking their money with SoFi. This is the 2-year deposit growth in billions. We were literally at $1 billion, just Q1 2022. 3 billion, 5 billion, 7 billion, 11 billion, 13 billion, 16 billion, 18 billion. People just continue to park their money in SoFi because they are happy. They are getting that return. They are getting that interest. No fees, just amazing perks and bonuses, guys. SoFi is changing the game in finance, and I believe that this company will print billions of dollars in the next 5 years. I think 2-3 billion is definitely possible by 2030 because this company continues to diversify into many revenue streams. The one-stop shop is their goal. They're not worried about making a super profit on every single product at that given moment. They want people to continue to return to them so they can sell them those higher return margin products later on in the future. They want to get every single product with the customer so that they do not leave. And you can see people are not leaving. They continue to add, their deposits, and deposits continue to grow. Now, guys, take a look at this. We had the fireside chat from Crystal Point yesterday with UBS. I was working, so I couldn't cover it exactly. But understand on this interview, he said we did a large POC, a proof of concept. These are the top 5 banks by assets. And you can see we have Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank, and US Bank. So guys, when they're talking about that proof of concept, they're talking about Galileo, their tech platform, payment processor, card issuing, guys. And I don't believe Chase Bank would go with a SoFi because of their ego. They have so much money. Bank of America, I just don't see it as well. Wells Fargo, I believe, is worried about different things, dividends, buybacks, and just hanging on by a thread. I really do think it's Citibank. I believe it's Citibank just because they're laying off 20,000 employees, trying to cost save. There's a really good analyst covering the SoFi stock, has the highest price target out of all these guys, like $11. I believe Citibank is going to try and make the change of being one of those legacy competitors that are, getting hammered by these newer fintechs, because all the fintechs are getting the new checking saving account signups. So maybe we will see in the next couple of quarters Galileo pack on a significant amount of users, and that's going to be coming from one of these top 5 banks in the very near future if SoFi did land one of these clients. But understand, this is a proof of concept. We don't know if it worked out perfectly, if they're doing a further stage of a concept, or they're onboarding users right now. We will not know. It's just a matter of time. We have to wait for the earnings. And guys, understand, I criticize Galileo more than anybody just on the overall growth rates. You can see Galileo accelerating over 30% is what it's going to take to get us to a $30 stock, because we're going to need that, multiple expansion. But right now, I give Galileo year over year growth last 9 months like a D plus. This is the growth rates over the last 9 quarters, guys. 4% for Q2, Q3 6%, Q4 13%, a small acceleration. But guys, this is nowhere where this needs to be to give us a super fintech hybrid multiple, okay? We need to onboard one of those top 5 legacy banks, because we're going to be making hundreds of $1 million in profits if that happens. So that's what SoFi needs to do. Galileo, Technisys, they need to land these larger clients with these outdated cores, and we need to get them onto a newer core. And for everybody new to the channel, guys, we're keeping updated live on institutional ownership. And you can see from the top 15 institutional owners, you can see there was 10 buys, 2 no changes, and 3 sells, guys. The amount of institutions piling in on this stock is absolutely incredible, guys. You can see brand new positions, 240% increase, 600% increase, 600% increase, a new position here, and just rarely any sells. So I believe that's why you're seeing the stock not collapse after earnings when you got all those multiple sell ratings, and you're seeing the stock show more resilience and, potentially moving up into the $10 level heading into our Q1 earnings report. If you made it to the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. If you find any of this information useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, drop a comment, and we're going to be keeping you updated daily. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.